that's because I did this.
Yeah, well, if I do this.
Well, I mean, don't be afraid to get close to it. I mean, I'm turning this up a little here.
I mean, I usually stand sit like here.
Yeah, well, I'll do this. Hopefully it does the left and right thing like usually does. This is quick time. This is what we usually do. It works right before we started. It should be working now. I'm gonna practice. I'm still gonna put compressors and shit over it. Welcome back to the DvM show. As you see, we have a new banner.
We have a thing.
It was like $40, custom made. Yeah, it was dope. Welcome back. Yeah, we're here. We got stickers. We got social media. Save the whole spiels of each one. There's a hair on the table. It is episode 37. I totally wouldn't even have remembered that. Nah, I can't read. Season 2, episode 11.
Yeah,
like that's relevant.
What?
It's called DvM.
You're the
37.
one that wanted. You're the one that wanted to do seasons.
Yeah, I guess that was my call.
It was.
Oh, you want to toss me a tissue so I can use it as a coaster? Don't want to ruin my parents' table. I don't need like 2 of them. I just need 1.
Oh.
You too. Fold it up. Put it under your cup. You're the Italian guy. You should be telling me to do this.
Everything's wrapped in plastic in an Italian house. I don't need to use coasters.
Right. You got some weird body functions going on?
Yep.
Yeah, here we are. It is the 37th week of 2021.
Yeah.
And we're just spitting through it.
Yeah.
We're getting what are we at? 2/3?
Yeah, about.
No, we're over that now.
Over that.
Wait, what?
It's 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah,
we're at 37.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're over a third. I don't know what the numbers are.
We got about a quarter left.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope.
Ish.
It's not. Like I feel like it was like 2019 yesterday.
You want me to do a legitimate statistic here?
What are you gonna do?
We've gone through 71% of the year.
Oh, so it is almost 25% left.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
By next week, it'll probably be that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it'll be that. Yeah, that's it, because it's 52 weeks in the year.
Yeah.
Good math, dickhead. Like
you're bad at math.
I'm bad at math when I'm doing it quickly under pressure to entertain people.
You're just bad at math in general.
No, I'm the one that's good at math around the workplace.
That doesn't say much.
No, man, it doesn't say much actually at all. People I work with are like, they ask like the, basic.
They're very good at what they do, but not math.
They don't know what bed mass is.
Yeah.
And like, you see those posts on Facebook and shit, and they're like,
it's like 7 + 9 + 4 × 0 + 5. And
and you're like,
everyone's like, it's 72. And it's like, no, it's like a 9.
Whatever.
But it's fine.
Yeah. Whatever the number is.
Yeah. Because you got to do order of operations.
Yeah, bro. We learned that in like grade 4 or something.
Yeah, dog.
Bed mass. Don't really. Brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Look at me. I'm fucking educated.
Jeez.
I got my high school diploma. I passed it. I got it.
You got this.
I got a college diploma.
Yeah, man.
I did some other math.
Yeah.
And here I am.
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
I'm busy.
Busy.
So much busy.
Work-life balance is out of whack?
Work, life, school, hobby balance is fucked.
Yeah, I've been thinking that too about myself.
It's completely fucked.
Yeah, I totally.
But I mean, isn't this the point of your life that everybody basically warned you about?
Yeah, because it's like being adult. Being an adult is like
being an adult, but you're still not quite an adult yet. So
like
it's just
saying,
like a bunch of kid shit, but also adult shit, and it's all happening at the same time.
It's like being an adult is just saying to yourself, in 2 weeks things will ease up, and I'll have some more free time for the rest of your life.
I mean, yeah, I guess
I said that to someone the other day who was retired, like completely retired. All her kids are moved to their house, and she's like, "Yeah." When I was like first thinking about retirement, I thought I'd have all the time in the world, and I literally have no time to do anything.
Okay, well, that's just being retired wrong then.
I mean, not wrong, because like she likes being busy, but she just like made it apparent that she didn't realize that she'd still have like all these social things to do and all these like family matters to be a part of.
You know, when you see those videos of people driving by with like a beer and they're chugging it and they have their middle finger out like that, that's going to be me while I'm retired.
Yeah, that's not good.
Why?
You said driving while drinking a
beer?
beer?
No, you know what I mean.
I don't know what videos you're talking about, by the way.
Just anybody drinking a beer with the middle finger. Think of Archer. You know, when he's drinking and he's
but
just
the one hand, the one finger up.
That's me when I'm retired.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Just like leave me alone.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm probably just never.
But there's
going
a tea
to retire.
party. Oh, but there's this gala. Oh, but there's this. Oh, but there's this. You have to be at this. No, I am retired. I'm gonna sit my ass until my couch has an imprint of my ass cheeks in it.
See, we're opposites.
And I'm not moving.
We're opposites.
And I'm gonna have my like fucking midlife crisis. I obviously am retired, Harley Davidson.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the thing where you like work for minimum wage just to keep busy.
No, I'm gonna have like one of those $60,000 Harley Davidson touring bikes, and I'm gonna go like everywhere.
Yeah, no, we're definitely the opposite there.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go like all the way to the fucking like East Coast. I'm going to the West Coast. I'm going everywhere.
my girlfriend's grandfather still works, and every time someone asks him when he's gonna retire, he says, "I hope I retire about 15 minutes before I die."
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro. All right, you're going strong.
Bunch of those dudes that are working with me right now, and they're all just like far past retirement, but got bored, and they're just like working now. And
yeah, that's. Me.
I asked him, I go, "Why are you even here?" And he goes,
"It's like, what else am I gonna do, bro?" It's true. You get bored in retirement.
Good Lord.
It's like I was talking to someone about this the other day. It's like you spend your entire life getting ready to retire, so you don't have to work for the later half of your life, but like. The reality is you kind of should have just fucked around a lot when you were young and got your life experience there than just retired later.
I mean,
I'm not giving advice. I'm just saying that maybe that's
even
not
if
a
I
bad
did
idea.
even if I did get bored, I think I would want to be retired and not doing anything for at least like a couple years.
Sure, like
and
do
then
some traveling,
then go back,
get a boat,
do some traveling, fucking have a dope garden, read,
like
watch some TV,
do like stuff,
do old people stuff.
Yeah. I would like to do old people stuff.
But I mean, our old people shit is going to be like me sitting in front of a gaming PC for like 16 hours a day playing like old video games.
Yeah, probably, right?
Which is going to be like fucking Call of Duty and shit. Our kids are going to be running around in like full hologram rooms, and we're just going to be sitting on a PlayStation 5 still. And they're going to be like, "What is that thing you're holding?" It's a controller. My brain is my controller.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
and
definitely.
We're just going to go.
I was
right?
I went out to breakfast the other day, and there was these old guys out there with their cars, and I went and talked to them for a while, and it's so funny. These guys were obviously the hooligans of their age group. Cool. Yeah, they're all these old guys, and they all have. What are you? I don't care.
Listen.
It's not even gonna come through, by the way.
Okay, well, you know what?
For context, he was trying to let you listen to the bubbles.
Fuck your coach.
But they're gonna be filtered out. Anyways, I've seen these old guys, and they were just talking about like the good old times, like back when they were hooligan kids.
Now they're just hooligan old people.
Well, that's it. That's it. They're out for breakfast on a Friday morning at like 10 or 9 or 10, out with their old classic cars. And the one guy's telling me how he's behaved with his car, like then and now. He's like, "Oh yeah, like I don't drive it much anymore, but I used to do burnouts like crazy. If you didn't do a burnout in your car, you weren't cool enough back in my day."
Buddy, I watched.
It's like, all right, bro.
You know Live PD, right?
No.
Like all those clips. It's like the police pulling people over, and they have like camera crews following them. It's called Live PD. It's like they're actually arresting people, and they just like follow them and watch like all these cases.
Okay.
Like they'll pull over like a drunk driver and all this stuff. Like it's like
Sure.
it's real arrests, and they just follow the cops
Sure.
around the states. Anyway, I think it was in Florida, and the cops get called to a car doing burnouts and shit, and like peeling up and down residential roads and all this stuff. So they go, and they find this like old beat Chevelle. I'm pretty sure it was a Chevelle or a Camaro or something like that. It was like an old muscle car. Thing's got no windows on it. Like it's got like a shit paint job. Like you can tell it's half finished.
Right.
And they pull the guy over, and the guy's being super cooperative and nice, and they're going like, "Dude, you can't, like, you're doing burnouts in the road and you're going really fast."
Was this some old retired guy?
It was like I don't think he was retired, but he was getting close. Like he looked like he was in his like mid to late 50s. Like he
had some grays coming out,
settling down, but still working
Sure.
a little bit. But anyway, so the cops talking to him, going like, "Can't do all that shit, whatever." And the guy's going, "I know, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry, I apologize. I just got it finished. I got a little carried away with it. Like, just wanted to have some fun." You remembered to plug it in.
Forgot about the lights.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, he's going off. Well, yeah, I just got it finished. Like, I'm so sorry. Blah blah blah. I should have been smarter. I just finished it. I wanted to have a little bit of fun. I didn't think it was gonna hurt anybody. Blah blah blah. All this stuff. So the cop's like, okay, that's fine. Whatever. You're being cooperative. It's all good. And so he takes his license and stuff just to run it, comes back and goes, I'm going to give you a warning. Like, it's fine. Don't do anything stupid. Bring it back to your shop, like, until you need windows and a windshield on it.
Right.
All this stuff. And the guy goes, all right, sweet. Can I just have my wallet back? And the cop goes, what do you mean? I didn't take your wallet. I just took your license and I just handed it back to you. And the guy starts getting aggressive and shit now. And he's going like, no, you fucking have my wallet. Like, you took my wallet. I can't go home because I don't have my wallet. All this stuff. And he's going on and it's getting angry and whatever. And then he ends up finding it. The cop goes, man, you had your wallet the whole time. Like, what are you getting aggressive with me? He goes, man, when I have a few beers and shit, and the cop goes, what now? And the guy goes, son of a bitch.
I've seen a similar one to that. Before I go back to the old guys in the cars, the topic I was bringing up.
I was pissing my pants when I saw that shit. Because I'm going, dude, you were home free and you just got a DUI.
Yeah,
now.
so I'm gonna sidestep here. I want to go back to the old guys and retired cars thing.
Yeah,
old retired guys and their cars thing.
Yeah,
but I seen something similar, a YouTube video, and you may have seen a long time ago, where this guy gets pulled over for possibly drunk driving.
Yeah,
and they're asking him to like walk the line, touch his nose with his eyes closed, and he's doing fucking everything. He's nailing it.
Yeah,
then he starts dancing.
Yeah,
but he's like dancing well, like very well, and then the cop's like, "Wow, you're a really good dancer," like. And he's like, yeah, you should see me when I'm sober.
Oh, my God.
Pulled over on the side of the road. But yeah, I was looking at these old guys, right? And they're all just sitting there chilling. They're not, like, after breakfast, they're in the parking lot talking to each other, just the same way like we are with our buddies when we get into a parking lot, stand around our cars and just talk to each other. I was like, damn, this is like a flash forward. Like, this is probably, 50 years in the future. But I was like, this is probably where I'm going to be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what I do now. What's going to change?
Yeah.
Meet up with the boys. Do some hooligan shit. Blast your music. Rev your engines in a parking lot. Make everybody hate you. And then leave really quickly.
I mean, I've never really done that.
We've never had cars that we could rev that sound good.
That's true. That's true. I've never had a car that sounded good if I
Nobody wants to hear me rev a go-kart.
No, exactly. But I was listening to something. I was listening to a podcast or radio show the other day, and they're talking about the electric cars, the self-driving ones.
Yeah.
And so back in like 1800s, people rode horses everywhere.
Yeah.
On the road.
Self-driving car.
No, I'm not. You're going off.
Okay, but that's true.
So no, they're not. You drive a horse. You control where it goes.
Yeah, but if you let go, it's gonna keep going.
Yeah, but not where you want it to.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, shut up. So everyone had horses. They rode their horses on the road, and that's how they got around. And then fast forward to like the 30s, then horses were no longer allowed to be on the road, and
the cars that moved half the speed were allowed,
and cars ended up going on the road.
Yeah.
And then what did you have to do with your horse if you wanted to ride it? You had to ride on your own private property on your own private track, or go to a track and ride your horse.
Yeah.
Now we're coming to the next phase of transportation, where self-driving cars are going to, probably in 20, 30 years, I see this happening, they're going to kick, like, person-driven cars off the road completely, and you're only going to be able to drive your person-driven car at a private track or a track that you have to bring it to by trailer by trailing it behind your self-driving car.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be 20, 30 years. I think the next phase we're going to hit is the electric cars first before we get into the autonomous shit.
Well, you have to, that's simultaneous.
Well, I know, but not
have like
they don't all have like a full autopilot.
But they do in the States.
Not every electric car does.
No, but the self-driving cars are fully autopilot. You get in.
No, I know. Yeah, obviously
the
the self-driving ones, but not every. I think we're going to hit electric cars first. And then I don't think in 30 years we'll have just fully autonomous everywhere.
I think
like they'll replace like the first things that'll go will be like taxis will be autonomous. They'll just like pick you up. It'll be like an Uber program where it just like comes and gets you and then brings you to where you need to be. There's no driver.
Maybe.
And I think buses will also be the same.
They'll phase them out, but when you think about like from going from horses to cars with the technology advancements at the time were very slow. It only took like 30 years for that to happen.
Yeah.
Before people were just like, yeah, stop driving your horse on the road. It's in my fucking way, because everyone started getting cars. And we're at the point now where we're starting to see the shift. So like max 40 years. I couldn't see it being more than 40 years before we are not allowed to drive our own cars on the road.
I don't think so. I think we're going to be seeing 98 Corollas for a long time.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you will, but not being driven on a road.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you're going to see a lot of cars phase out because no one's driving them.
Our buddy is going to be driving that Tercel for the rest of his life.
No one's going to want to keep anything less than like a Mustang because everything else is not cool enough. Except for me, of course. I'll drive all the old Toyota shitboxes. I'll start a Toyota Collectors Club.
There's a guy.
There's an idea.
Dude.
I'm 30 years ahead of my time. I'm going to start a Toyota Collectors Club.
There's probably so many.
For the sake of this time, I'm going to get my own track. I'm going to start a club in 20 years.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 years. And around the time that's happening, and I'm going to put together a Toyota Collectors Club, and it'll be for anyone who drives like Paseos and Tercels.
And Soleros.
Soleros are probably more common than Paseos, but yeah.
And an Avalons.
Like I saw a fucking actual Camry Coupe the other day. Like an actual Camry Coupe.
What was first, the Solera or the Camry Coupe?
Camry Coupe. Camry Coupe was like 87 and 88 or 86 and 87.
And then they made it into the Solera.
Essentially. It was a few years later, but essentially what happened.
Well, they just got rid of the Camry Coupe and made a Solera, which was just a Camry Coupe.
Yeah, so the Camry Coupe itself was actually a different wheelbase. It was like a completely different car, just had the same front end and same rear end. But like the wheelbase was shorter.
So it's kind of like the Civic 2-doors versus the Civic 4-door.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the Civic 2-doors are shorter.
Exactly. Yeah. But they have the same front end and same tail lights, basically.
Yeah.
So anyways, I did do double take because I was driving to a parking lot and looked at this guy and I was like, oh, cool. He's got a Solera, a Camry 2-door. Okay, so I turned around. I was like, listen, buddy, where'd you get your car from? Because I've never seen one of these in my life. And now to a non-car guy, this is stupid because it's a Camry. But to a guy like me,
Camry 2-door.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. You don't see them in North America or in Canada.
Yeah,
because they all rust out. He's like, yeah, I bought it at like what do you call it when someone dies and they sell off all their shit?
An estate sale.
That's it. He's like, I bought it in an estate sale and it had 30,000 kilometers on it. I was like, how much do I have on it now? He's like 40,000 kilometers. I'm like, dude, this is brand new.
Yeah,
this is 1987. Yeah, this is brand new. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. I don't care about Lamborghinis. Like, you have a Camry Coupe. Anyways, the difference between them and the Solera, what I drive, is the Solera is actually the same, like, subframe as a Camry.
So it's a 2-door boat.
Yes.
Rather than...
That's why my doors are, like, 4 feet long.
Yeah, well...
And when I open it, it's like an airplane.
The Civic 2-doors were guilty of that as well. They were huge doors on them. Big fucking doors.
So unnecessary.
But while we're talking about Japanese
2-doors?
Japanese market.
Japanese 2-doors, front-wheel drive cars?
I guess, yeah. I mean, they're gonna make this one in a 4-door as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be available in a 4-door.
That's a Civic.
It's not a Civic because it's gonna be completely different. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
it's just a TL.
They're bringing back the Integra. They're bringing back the Integra.
The street racer haven over
here.
That
thing was a fucking dope car. The Integra RS was sick.
Yeah.
Or the Type S. Type R. Was it a Type R or Type S?
Type R.
Because I know Acura does Type S now.
It would have been a Type R because it was Honda.
So Type R. Anyway, but yeah. So it is going to be released for the 2022 model year. There's not much information on it yet. Just because Acura is not wanting to reveal it at the moment, but they're kind of dancing around little things. And essentially, and these are rumors. These are what people have deduced from the hints that Acura is giving us.
Okay.
But essentially, it's going to be based around the newest Civic platform.
Okay.
So that 11th generation Civic that just got released, the ones that look like Audis, like they're beautiful cars.
Mm-hmm.
They're possibly going to be making a hybrid option for it.
Okay.
Kind of like how the NSX is.
Mm-hmm.
And the other option would be the same engine out of the ILX, which is
Is that a 4-cylinder?
It's a 4-cylinder turbo.
So they're not going to do no VTEC?
VTEC is only in the Type Rs at this point.
So if they do an Integra Type R, it would be a VTEC.
Yes. Which brings me to what the transmission will be, which is the transmission and powertrain out of a Civic Type R, which is the dual clutch manual. An actual manual coming out of a Honda, which is the only car that they make manual right now is the Type R. That's it. And the SI still.
Really?
Yep. That's it.
Actually,
you cannot buy Civics in manual anymore.
Really?
Cannot. It's all CVT.
Oh man, people need to learn how to drive.
Most Toyota, the only actually no, Toyota makes the
Yes,
Corolla
they do.
in manual.
Yes, they do.
Not the Camry though.
Pretty sure they do as well.
The TRD is in manual, not the XSE.
I don't think the TRD is an manual. Actually, I think it's flappy paddles.
You can get it in manual though.
Really?
You can get that in a 6-speed. I believe.
Yeah, I know the Corolla you can. I know the Corolla hatch you can.
The Corolla and the Corolla hatch you can. Nissan still does it in all of their cars, I believe.
They better.
Well, yeah, because nobody wants their automatic. But yeah, so it's seeming to be pretty cool, and it looks really dope. Actually, it does look like it looks like an A-spec ILX with 2 doors.
Yeah, it does look pretty good.
It
I
looks like
the
a
way
mixture
it looks.
between a Honda and the new Mustang. If that makes sense.
No.
It's got like a really fastback, slow swooping back end.
Yeah, but that's what it had before.
It's dope.
That's what it had in the 90s.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have the ugly headlights.
Because it was a
anymore.
hatchback in the 90s.
Hatchback.
Well, no, it was a hatchback.
Yeah, so was the Tiburon, but a Tiburon didn't look like a hatchback.
Yeah, and so was the what's that Toyota one? The Celica, the
Scion TC.
Scion TC, the Eclipse, the drawing a blank on another one here.
I mean, I don't know why, but for some reason
MR2s were hatchback.
MR2s were like baby Ferraris though, weren't they?
No,
That's what they called them?
no one called them baby Ferraris.
They did call them baby
No,
Ferraris.
because they weren't.
They were. It was a rear engine.
It was a 4-cylinder that flipped over once in a while.
It was a rear engine, 4-cylinder, 2-door
Mid-engine.
sportback, mid-engine.
Um,
And it was dope. It was a baby Ferrari.
yeah, I mean it wasn't, but I'll give it to you.
It absolutely was.
No.
It was a tiny little baby Ferrari.
No,
Yes.
it might have been like a baby NSX.
It was like the Kevin Hart of Ferraris.
Yeah, if like the Ferrari is the Rock,
Yeah.
then sure.
Yeah.
If you go up against it, it's gonna get eaten alive.
And then Shaquille O'Neal is the Bentley.
Don't know how that's relevant, but okay.
Because it's bigger.
What else? The Tiburon.
The Tiburon is what the Genesis became, actually. Well, the Tiburon became the Genesis.
That can't be right because the Tiburon was front wheel drive.
But they used that's what Hyundai made into their they replaced the Tiburon with the Genesis Coupe, and then now it's Genesis.
That doesn't seem to add up, but I guess so. What else was a hatchback that was 2 doors? Other than like Golfs.
Civic Type R. Oh, it's a 4-door though.
Well, the old ones, but those were
The
like
new ones,
actual
too.
like proper hatchbacks with a square back.
Oh yeah.
But any like sports car that was, I can't think of any more. But they're out there. I said the Eclipse. Yeah, I did say that one.
I always found the Celica and the Eclipse to look exactly the fucking same.
Oh, and the Supra, the old
Oh,
Supra.
the old Supras, yeah.
The one with like the round lights.
Yeah. Was that just me?
What?
That the Celica and the fucking Eclipse looked identical
Not even
at
close.
one point? They looked very similar.
Not even similar.
Not like the fucking Woodbridge Rice Rocket
Not even close.
Celicas. Like
No,
the ones
no
before that.
version of the Eclipse has ever looked like any version of the Celica.
I'm thinking like the Fast and Furious versions of both of them.
Okay, there's a Fast and Furious Spider, which is like the 02 or 02 model, that purple one that was the convertible. So that looks nothing like it. And then there's the one that he started in Fast and Furious 1, which is the Eclipse GTS or whatever, the 98, the all-wheel drive one with like the oval lights like this.
Yeah.
And then like the one big swoopy sort of half-moon taillight. Didn't look anything like it either.
You want to know what I want to know?
What?
What happened to the 3000 GT?
The 3000 GT?
The Mitsubishi.
I guess it wasn't popular.
I think it was dope.
It competed with like the Dodge Stealth based on its size, I think.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Which also doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I know. Those were dope cars, though. There's actually a dude not far from here
Used to have one.
that used to have
Doesn't
one
have one anymore.
parked right by the road. It was for sale, so he probably sold it.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the GTOs, the Mitsubishi GTOs were also sort of in the same class, and they don't exist anymore. I don't think people like those things.
Mitsubishi GTO.
Yeah, it was very similar to the 3000. Very similar.
Oh,
It was just
Okay.
like another big.
Humongous
I
boat.
think those were also hatchbacks, both of them.
the Stealth was for sure.
No, I mean the 3000 and the GTO.
Oh,
The
I know the
GTO was
Stealth
like-
was. The Dodge Stealth was definitely a hatchback.
The GTO was like a slightly bigger Eclipse, basically. It was a 2-door. I think it was front wheel drive. No, it was rear wheel. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up.
One of the guys at work in management drives an Eclipse GT, an Eclipse Coupe. I mean,
Which one? They're all coupes.
the
Except for the
newer
new-
ones.
The new, or like the most recent actual car, because they've changed them to a SUV.
It's not the Eclipse. That's not an Eclipse.
Well, it is.
That's a Pontiac Aztec with a Mitsubishi badge on it. Have you seen how fugly they are?
Yes.
My mother likes them.
Sorry.
My mom thinks they look nice.
Yeah. Well, she probably sees it as like a safe vehicle.
Well, it's a Mitsubishi, so it's automatically not.
What did I say I was looking at? The Mitsubishi GTO. I'll throw you a picture right here. It looks so much like a Stealth. I think it was all-wheel drive, actually, because it was the same year as...
The Dodge Stealth was a front wheel, wasn't it?
Dodge Stealth would have been a rear wheel or all-wheel as well. So that's GTO.
It does look like a big Eclipse.
Yeah, it was like so identical to the Stealth.
The Stealth was a little different.
It was a little different. But yeah, it's still a cool car.
like
You
them.
never see them anymore.
No.
I was looking at an Eclipse the other day, not in person, just on like Kijiji or whatever, and I didn't realize this. The Eclipse GT S or whatever the like 06 model, 07 model is, if you get the V6 engine, it's like 260 horsepower in a front wheel drive.
Yeah, they're awesome.
That weighs like less than my car.
Yeah.
That thing would fucking fly.
Yeah.
That's insane.
One
That's
of
stock.
the guys at work has one.
Like, kind of want it now.
They're dope. They're awesome. But the only thing is, you see most of them in automatic.
This one wasn't manual.
Yeah, the guy that at work drives a manual
Was
as
very-
well. And it's
very
in
tempted.
like the fucking like orange, like your can.
Oh, this guy had like a gray one
Oh, it's
or like a silver one.
It's awesome.
Kind of want it,
I love those things.
but
They
I
do
don't
look
want
sweet.
a front wheel drive car anymore.
Yeah.
It's a trade off. It's like, oh,
Well, they're better at
be
handling
very-
and everything.
what,
except for
rear wheel
racing.
or front wheel?
Front wheel.
Um,
Except for racing. That's everywhere else it's better.
I mean, depends.
Better in snow. Better
It's-
in rain.
It is. It's better on the road. It's better for road driving. It's safer, less spinning out. But on the track, it's debatable too, because it also does not have oversteer.
Yeah, but it has torque steer when it's got a lot of power.
So, I mean, yeah, but it pulls you.
I mean, it
So
does.
just ease
but
into it.
what if you don't want to ease into it?
Then just chill on the fucking throttle, bro. You don't have to be full tilt all the
I
time.
can only imagine what launching the Type R feels like.
Imagine guys with rear-wheel drive cars flooring it the entire time. That'd be madness. So practice that with a front wheel and just oversteer a little bit. That's the only problem is you can't oversteer. Or I always forget is understeer is when you don't turn enough. Understeer scares the driver. Oversteer scares the passenger. That's what it is.
Oversteer is when you crank the wheel too much and it's pushing it past the turning, isn't it?
Yeah, Sorry, now I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna sound like an idiot to whoever listens to this.
Understeer is when you undershoot the corner and you end up off.
Understeer.
And oversteer is when you turn the wheels too much, but the power you're going too fast
the
and it's like
opposite.
sliding.
It's the opposite.
That's understeer?
Understeer is when you don't turn enough. When you like go straight through it. Let me just look it up so I don't get it wrong. Understeer versus oversteer. All right, here we go. Load. Let's go. It's not loading.
Yeah, because we have dumpster service up here.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Understeer is when you overshoot. And oversteer is when you turn too tight. So oversteer would be like, I'll just show you the
When
diagram.
you oversteer. Yes.
When you steer too much.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh, so I just got confused.
Yeah. It's all good. Don't worry.
Because that's like when your back end kicks out is oversteer.
Yeah.
That scares the passenger.
Yeah.
Understeer scares the driver.
Yeah.
Because you're just missing the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We were saying the same thing, but we were saying opposite because we're dumb.
So, let me move on from cars here for a moment.
No.
Yes. I know you don't want to. But can we talk about why the fuck there's just tornadoes every day now?
I think Dougie Ford was being serious when he said he's going to turn on his weather machine to keep people inside.
I think he was trying to look cool and he leaned on the weather machine and didn't realize he pushed a button with his ass and now he's just fucked
It was like weekly tornadoes hit you up.
Because we just had, I know we had a storm from hell in our area yesterday.
Yeah, it was
of
like
this recording, so I guess it was the 7th.
whatever.
7th.
It was like Monday or
The 7th.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Hell, I drove through it. I have some videos. They're absolutely fucked. Maybe I'll post them on the Instagram for you guys.
Yeah, I was like cleaning up the yard, and then all of a sudden it was black, and there was rain.
I was
everywhere.
driving from the girlfriend's house.
At like 6:30 too.
6:30 in the evening. Beautiful. It's a nice day. Sun's out.
Yeah, it
Everything.
was a great day.
Not windy. And then all of a sudden you look a little bit forward. Sun. Wall in the fucking sky. Death. Past that. It looked, I swear to God, it looked like a UFO was about to land down on the fucking earth. It looked like a wall and then darkness.
Yeah, it looked like an apocalypse.
And I was driving and I'm going, okay, here are my options. I can
go back or die.
I can pull over and wait and let it pass over. I can drive as far as I can, pull over and wait, or I go back and wait it out. So I decided to get as far as I could to the point where branches are flying all over the place.
And that's when his life ended.
Hail,
Yeah.
torrential downpour, and wind to the point where it felt like my car was going to tip over. I'm not exaggerating.
I believe you.
I'm not exaggerating. It was not good.
No,
I was
fucked.
talking on the phone and I had to scream because they could not hear me over how hard the rain and hail were hitting my car.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
And then within 2 minutes, beautiful again.
Oh, it was
For
a
no
little. It
reason.
was a little bit longer over my house.
I mean, it was raining a little bit afterwards. Like it rained consistently throughout the night.
No, it was like hard for like
The
20
torrential
minutes.
death was like maybe 4 minutes.
Oh, it was a little bit longer for me. It was like 20 minutes because I was like outside in the backyard doing chores and stuff. And then I went into the back barn and grabbed some tools and stuff, and it just torrential downpour. And it came to the point where I was like, I don't really want to go back inside. My dad like called me from the house 'cause it's like 50 feet away, but he's like, hey, you good out there? And I was like, yeah, I just don't want to get rained on. And he's like, all right, just be careful. Close the window because it's pretty heavy rain. There's tornado warnings. I was like, all right, man, thanks. And just like chilled out there until it died down. But it was like a while. I was like watching videos on my phone and
yeah, it was. And then lo and behold, I'm thinking, oh yeah, at least there wasn't a tornado this time. I come into work this morning and everybody's crowded around a computer screen looking at the CCTV footage from yesterday. Turns out a tornado did touch down across the road from
where you work.
A very valuable explosive plant. Yeah. So I got that video as well. But yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous.
There was like tornadoes like 2 weeks ago and like another couple tornadoes 2 weeks before that.
There was a few that touched down yesterday. One way up north. There was a few water spouts videotaped up north as well. It was like insane. What the hell is going on? Global warming. Al Gore was right. It's an inconvenient truth.
I think just Storm from the X-Men is just getting pissed off at everybody.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's
up
no
the sky
good.
and causing shit.
It's no good.
I should check this. My screen went off.
We good?
Good.
Yeah.
We're 33 minutes in.
33.
Or 31 by the time editing or whatever.
What are you gonna edit? What do you mean?
Well, I was recording a long time before we actually hit the start, but like before I just did, hey, welcome back to the DvM show.
Yeah.
Nice hat, dog.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Nice hat to you too, dog.
It's the same colors, right?
Yeah. I wear this while I'm trucking on ATS because I have a Browning shifter now on it. I changed the shift knob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking redneck.
It's awesome. It's a big pistol grip one.
Hey, can you get a e-brake attachment for these wheels?
Yes.
I got to get one because I've been playing the rally games and I want to e-brake it, but I can't because you got to press the button and it's hard to press the button while steering.
It's what's it called? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the Jeremy for you. Yes.
Yes.
Can you get an e-brake? Yes.
Yo, Clarkson's Farm was such a good show.
I know it was. I told you it was.
It's really good.
I was watching. It's the same thing with American Truck Simulator. You look at Clarkson's Farm and you go, oh, fuck, that's gonna be shit. And then you watch it and you're like, nope, not shit.
I didn't think it would be shit. I just thought it'd be a lot less entertaining than it was.
I made fun of my buddy for a solid week straight for playing American Truck Simulator. It took me all of 4 minutes in game to be completely addicted to it.
I believe it.
I don't know why.
I haven't played a single other game since getting the steering wheel except for racing games.
I mean, that's the benefit of having my stand now, because whenever I want to switch, all I do is fold it up and move it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that like when I get home.
It's
because
dope. Yeah,
I keep having mine set up and I can't do anything about it. And it's just like I have to like basically plan out like a few days Because now I got to go home and edit this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to move the steering wheel because I'm in my way at my desk. But if I had the thing, the stand, then, oh, yeah. Whoops. No, not important.
Okay.
It's not like bad. I just forgot to do something, but it's not like, it's not time sensitive.
Okay. Well, hopefully not.
No, it was just like, hey, you forgot to do this. It's just whatever, no big deal.
All right, cool.
But yeah, because I need to be able to put it away easy so I can just like play my racing games and then do my like.
It's dope. It's like
real
you
stuff.
can telescope it, lift and thing. You can fold it. You lift the pedals up. It's fully
You can like
adjustable.
fold it right up, right? Like,
You can literally fold it up completely like a folding chair and then just like tuck it somewhere.
yeah, dope.
It's awesome.
I like it.
And it's sturdy as shit. And it has nice rubber feet. It doesn't move.
Oh, that's good.
It does not move.
Because I had to like place the chair I'm sitting on like rubber mats because I was pushing the pedals on my chair further away all the time.
Yeah.
My pedals are right up against the wall.
Yeah. You won't have to do that anymore. Mine is
Good
nowhere
stuff.
close to the wall.
Well, you also had to take the wheels off your seat, right?
I do have to take the wheels off my seat, but you know what I'm thinking of doing? Honestly, I could go to a scrapyard,
Mm-hmm.
get a seat out of a car, and just put it on legs.
Well,
I
our
could just
auto
put legs
teacher
on it.
had that for a desk chair. He just put his like car seat on the desk chair mounts. But yeah, I was thinking
I would
of doing
just
the
put it
same
on
thing.
legs with rubber feet.
Well, I would maybe put it on like casters, but have it so they can only roll sideways and get like locking ones.
I mean, you could, but
That way you don't slide straight back. And then for me, because the way
if
my
you put
desk
rubber
is
feet
oriented,
on it, you're going to be fine.
yeah, but you do have to carry it out of your room every time you want to use it, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I want to do minimal effort.
Yeah, because you're lazy.
Yes.
You're going to have to lift that fucking stand out of there, which, by the way, weighs like fucking at least 80 pounds when it's got
is
the
it?
wheel and shit on it. Oh, yeah.
Is it heavy?
It's like steel.
Well, as long as I can take it all in one go and not like unplug everything, feed out the wires. So I am gonna buy. Actually, I gotta check on Marketplace if the ad's still up. I saw these racing seats that were pretty cheap. Maybe if you wanted one, we could split the cost on it.
I want to know what the material is. It's not. It doesn't say, but
anyways,
it's insane.
Yeah, whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get a racing seat, like off
it's
Kijiji
steel.
or something.
It is steel.
And I'm gonna put like casters, like I said, that are sideways but locking ones, so I can just like when I'm done, roll the seat out of my room because like the door is directly to my left, so just roll it straight out of my room, and then fold that thing up and throw it in my closet, and then call it a day.
Yeah, it's awesome though. That stand has revolutionized it. Not to mention before when you have the steering wheel and the shifter at the same level, it's not really nice.
Yeah, so I ended up what I did.
I know what you did. I saw how bunk your setup is.
The guitar amp?
No, what?
No, so
Oh,
you know how
God.
your guitar amp has like a space at the bottom where there's like no backing on it?
Yeah.
So I put it on its side and I mounted the shifter on that. And for the way I sit, the shifter's actually in the perfect spot. It's like right where your shifter would be in a car. Steering wheel's too fucking high for me still, but I can work with it. But the shifter is like mint position. Yeah, I love it. It's dope.
The only reason I want to get a car seat is because the way mine is, where the armrests are, it either sits touching it, or I have to angle it, and then I can't really lean and shift. So like my seat.
So would you
doesn't
rather
work
have a
well
seat
with it.
without armrests?
I would like to have the armrest, but the shorter ones, like for like out of a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know how many cars you'll have with two armrests.
Trucks have them.
Some trucks do. So you have to get a pretty big fucking seat.
That's fine.
Like I'm actually just gonna get like a rep Recaro or something, like a fake Recaro.
I'm not
seat.
gonna get anything like that. I'm gonna get like a literal, just a fucking like an old like an
Yeah, you could go to junkyard.
early 2000s fucking like Dodge Ram seat.
Yeah, you
and
could go
just
to like the junkyard and get that.
Probably like $10.
Like, I bet you go on like Kijiji and find a guy parting out his car and just say how much for the seats.
How much for the driver's seat?
Literally.
Do you want the rails? Nope.
Maybe I'll go find like a RSX or something, like a sports car, and just that someone's parting out. I have to make a note of this right now before I get.
Oh, you're gonna do
I'm
it.
not gonna look it up right
I
now.
thought you were gonna just go shopping.
I mean, I could.
BRB, everybody. 1 second. I'm gonna go buy a dumpy seat with stains on it.
Car seat from part out. I'll remember that. That's good enough. Little note to self.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna do some cool
I'm
shit.
gonna do that tonight. Maybe I should.
I gotta
find
see if I
some-
can find one out of a truck. Maybe I'll see if I can get like a fucking
I'm gonna say I'm gonna find some like TRD racing seats and put them
See
in
if I
my
can
car.
find like a Peterbilt seat or something like that, and then I can have my truck sim.
You fucking knob.
Dude, I love that game. It's so much fun. And now when Forza comes out, it's gonna be a write-off. I'm not gonna leave my house for like weeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna use the 6-speed in Forza though.
So
I think it would be much more beneficial to use the paddles.
yes and no. So it's a little bit. Forza kind of sucks. Forza Horizon 4 because the clutch doesn't have like sensitivity. It's an on-off.
Oh, okay.
So you basically got to over rev it just to get it going. So I might actually turn off the clutch, but I don't want to, so I want to keep using it. But it does have realistic amount of gears. So for example, the Alfa Romeo Giulia,
Yeah,
that car doesn't come in manual
it's
because
Triptonic.
it's
It's an 8-speed dual clutch.
yeah. So when you're driving it in with a sim shifter thing, it goes up to 6.
And then it
And
has
you
8.
can't go any more than that. So you have to paddle the other 2.
Well, that's the benefit.
Stroke?
The
benefit.
That's the benefit of American Truck Sim is because most trucks are like 13 to 18 speeds,
so
right?
you have that attachment.
You don't have you can get the attachment, or you just keybind a splitter. So right now, because of the way my wheel works, which you have the same one, you know that you have the 6 buttons along the side of the 3
Yeah,
on
but
each
when you're
side,
racing,
right?
you got to be a lot faster than that.
Well, I know, obviously, but it's like all you do is you go like you start in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You press the splitter button, go back to first, and it'd be 7, 8, 9, 10.
I understand,
Yeah.
but like in racing, you can't have
Yes,
you
I
can't
know.
afford to be that slow.
I know.
Like I've gotten pretty good at shifting without using the paddles.
Yeah.
The paddles I'm still faster at, but with the
Well,
actual
yeah.
shifter, like, but the feedback is real in Forza.
No, I know it is.
It's like
It's in Truck Sim too. You go on a gravel road and your whole fucking
no,
wheel
like
is...
I'm talking about like on the actual road, like compared to like Project Cars, which is like realistic. I'm
Yeah.
putting in quotes, obviously, and like dirt is pretty heavy, but like no, Forza has it on like full by default,
Oh yeah.
and like it's so hard to steer in that. I have to actually lower it. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. I just got all my steering sensitivity and everything perfect in Truck Sim, so like I'm fucking cruising in that shit. And I got all these me and my buddy, because I ended up gifting him the game when he built his PC,
Right.
and then he gifted me all these add-ons because he ended up buying Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, I think it was.
Oh wow.
Because he wanted a thing, and he's like, "Yo, we should play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit." And I go, "I'm not playing that game." He goes, "Why?" I go, "Because it sucks." And he goes, "No, man. If I try it and it's good, will you play it with me?" I'm like, "All right, I'll try it if it's good." And within, I think he got 20 minutes of gameplay, and he said it sucked, so he refunded it, and he had all this money in his Steam wallet. So we got special hauling, heavy hauling, and then a bunch
These are
of
all
like
like add-ons?
Yeah. So the special. The only one I've seen him do, he sent me a picture. He was literally pulling like a house with a full police escort in the game. Dope. And then the long hauling is the one where it's like the trailers that are so long you don't understand how the fuck they get them anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, those. It's awful. It's completely awful.
You guys are so weird.
It's awesome though, because you do like one trip. It's like 800 miles, which is the equivalent, I think, of like 20 minutes of driving in the game. To do 800 miles.
Oh, like they condense it.
Yeah, it is
I was gonna
condensed.
say, that sounds fucking
It
insane.
is condensed. And you make like 67 grand.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No,
huh?
it's fucking nice. It's really good.
So
But
you're advancing really fast.
you don't
in this
understand how hard it is to turn that shit. Because it's
No,
real.
I've
It's
seen
real.
I've seen like videos of the guys pulling the fan blades from like the fan generators they have
Oh,
in the
yeah.
fields. Like those are like really long. They don't
It's
look like it when you
insanely
drive
long.
past them when you're like a kilometer
Yeah,
away.
no, they're insanely long.
But this guy was like trying to haul it down these like side roads, and he just like couldn't make any turn, and he was like going back and
Well-
forth, and had like a pivot on the back of the trailer.
Those have crews on them that operate that pivot. Did you know that?
No, I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
those giant, enormously long trailers have a crew on the back of it that operate that back section.
Didn't know that.
So that they can make it turn straight out to straighten the thing out, and then they turn into it, and then you come out.
It's insane. Why
Yeah.
would you even want to do that?
It's insane. You have to move them. What are you gonna do?
I don't know, man.
Get like it's gonna be like watching the Simpsons movie when they have 80 million helicopters.
Lifting that dome. Yeah, it might be easier to have 2 helicopters lift that thing to the place it needs to go. And then it's already up in the air, so you can just be like, all right, bud, we're just gonna like lock it right in place.
How
Just hold there."
expensive would that be, though?
Probably cheaper.
No, to truck it, no,
I don't know, man.
no, it's not. It's really not, unfortunately.
Is it that expensive to like? You said like 60,
You know how expensive jet fuel is?
but do they use jet fuel in helicopters?
Yes.
I thought it was just like
No.
something normal.
No. It's jet fuel.
Are you fact checking this? How do you know? You should just explain to me how you know. You don't have to go fact check it. But he's doing it anyway. Do 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 do.
Aviation kerosene, also known as QAV1, is the fuel used by airplanes and helicopters.
All right.
Anything with a turbine engine uses jet fuel.
So full of pride on this one. Your energy is way up there. I wasn't even like arguing.
Because I'm in my
with you.
8th wind right now.
8th wind? You haven't slept in like 3 days?
Dude, buddy, dude, man, bud,
Dude, bro.
dude,
Bro, man.
yo, dude, man, bud, homie. Yeah,
Listen, brony.
12-hour shifts are fucking putting me in the grave. I will tell you that. I will straight tell you that.
I mean, like, 18-hour days are also putting me in the grave. I'm not talking about work. I'm just talking about living.
Well, yeah,
That's
me
put me in
too.
the grave eventually, too. Probably about 60 years.
Bed at 1:30, wake up at 6, go to work, repeat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, it's that time in the show
where
where we change to a different section.
breaking news.
That was about a good enough gap.
Yeah. You got
All
some
right.
newses.
Oh shit! I can't lose that page. That's an important page. Hold the fuck up. What am I doing here? Shit, fuck. All right, I have like minor news.
You have a couple newses?
One,
Yeah.
this is kind of cool.
Okay.
I don't play Minecraft that much anymore,
Yeah.
but apparently there is gonna be not an update, like a separate game with like the Minecraft like as the platform,
Yeah.
but it's Lego.
Can
So-
you just? I think they make graphics packs where it can just be like.
They do, but this shit.
Oh,
This is like actually like, high quality.
this is
like,
Mojang actually doing it.
I don't know if it's actually Mojang. That's what I was saying, but it's.
Oh.
I think it's like an actual partnership with Lego.
Oh.
So maybe what happened, I haven't read an article on it yet because there was only like a teaser video so far as I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like an official thing. When people are talking about it, but I don't think there's any like news on it because it's like secret. But it's definitely a separate game. It's not Minecraft. It's not a skin. It's
Yeah.
not like an overlay or whatever. Not a mod. It's its own game, but it looks amazing. Like the actual like.
Just because you're obsessed with Lego.
Yeah, bro, it's amazing. Like all the angled pieces, like the sideways ones, so you can like have droopy like vines and stuff from like the trees. It's just gonna be fucking dope. I'm gonna play it as soon as it comes out.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna buy it. I can't wait. It'll be like playing like every Lego game you've ever wanted to play, but you get to play all of them because there's so many add-ons.
I'm getting 2 games in the next coming months.
Yeah, what are they?
They're gonna be Forza Horizon 5
Okay, same.
and Battlefield 2042.
Not the same.
You're not gonna get Battlefield.
No,
Why?
no interest whatsoever.
You don't like shooting games.
Not really.
That's amazing though. It's a simulation shooting game. Bullet drop, wind, bullet travel time.
That's even less interesting. If I
Vehicle.
want to shoot, if I point my crosshairs at something, that's where my bullet's gonna go.
At like 2 kilometers away. You just want to snipe them right in the face.
I don't know. I don't know enough about guns to know what the realistic is. And I don't want
Obviously,
it. I'm
if
playing
you
a
throw
game.
if you throw a tennis ball, does it travel in a straight line?
No, obviously not. I'm not stupid. My point is, I don't care enough. I don't care if those games are realistic. If
So
you
why-
like it, then it's fine.
Why-
Whatever.
Why don't you just go play asphalt games then instead of Forza?
Asphalt games?
Yeah, where you could just drift into a wall and nothing happens.
No, I like playing realistic racing games because I like driving.
Everything is better when it's real.
Sure, I believe it. It's just not of interest to me. I do not care about shooting games.
You're the worst.
I know.
You play Portal.
It's not really a shooting game. It's a
It's
puzzle game.
Shooting portals.
You're shooting. It's a puzzle game.
So it's lame. Just do
Yeah.
a puzzle.
Like I only play Battlefront because I like Star Wars. I don't play it because I like shooting games.
That is Battlefield. That's
I know.
just reskinned Battlefield.
I understand it.
Yeah,
I just like Star Wars.
I guess.
That's my logic.
Okay.
It's not the best logic in the world, but if I can play with a guy who's holding a lightsaber, like I'm gonna fucking do it.
I guess. You can be that guy with a lightsaber though.
But not in Battlefield.
Why don't you get that VR game with the lightsabers that they
I
hit the
do,
music
but I don't
stuff?
have VR. Oh, the music one. No. I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna talk about the other one.
You'd play that shit.
There's like a non-official
I think it's
Star
called
Wars.
Lightblade or something like that.
Yeah,
don't
no,
know
I
what it's
wouldn't. I
called.
don't think I'd play that. But there is a non-official Star Wars game where it is VR and you can play like different scenes from the movies.
Yes, I've seen it. Is it
And
the
you
ones
can-
where they like impale Yoda and throw him off cliffs and shit?
Yeah, it's that game, but
Yeah.
then it's like everyone's been making the meme where it's like I'm gonna relive my favorite scene from Star Wars, and it's when Anakin kills all the younglings.
Oh God. Good Lord.
It's so dark.
I've seen so many, man, of the guy of like that playing that VR game where they just like kick the lightsaber out of Yoda's hand, and
Yeah,
grab by
'cause
the
you
top
can,
of
like-
his head, put the lightsaber right next to him, and open it, and it just
Yeah,
just, like,
it's so aggressive.
I know it's
Because
awesome.
you can use
though.
the Force too, so you can literally like hold someone up,
yeah, and
and
then
then,
throw
like,
your lightsaber at them.
throw your lightsaber at another guy, and then you can actually like use the Force to like throw your lightsaber, but then like as soon as you throw it, pull someone into it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, yo, that's savage.
it's awesome.
Like these people are gonna be serial killers.
they have VR Skyrim too, and it's that.
Is it
it's-
real?
Oh yeah,
Like real Skyrim, like actually Elder
yeah.
Scrolls.
No, they make Skyrim VR.
That's kind of dope.
It's insane. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I should probably get myself one.
I kind of want to, but it's expensive as shit.
Yeah,
Like $800.
and you also need to have like a decent graphics card for it.
Yeah. Well, I don't have that problem.
Like I would have that problem. I think I actually don't know if I'd have that problem.
You might be able to do it.
Maybe.
I think you could do it.
I've been told I shouldn't get an ultra wide with my graphics card.
Yeah. Well, you could, but you wouldn't be able to do anywhere near a good refresh rate, and then it would just look like
I don't know. Maybe.
you need
But-
to hit. Well, you need to hit 120 on an ultra wide, otherwise it's not worth it.
Really? Everyone says this. I never noticed the difference.
Yeah, because you haven't played on one.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. And then
Yeah.
they put me in front of one and I don't notice the difference.
You got to actually play side by side, and you'll notice. Trust me.
So if I don't notice by playing side by side, then why does it matter?
You do notice playing side by side,
No, I'm saying if I don't notice unless I play side by side, why does it matter?
because once you've been playing on something with a better refresh rate, it's just better. You just
So if I played on a higher refresh rate for a while and then went back, would I notice? If I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
do it side by side?
yeah, you would notice.
You sure?
Yes.
Positive?
Yes.
100%?
100%.
Billion percent?
Yes.
100%?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes.
You know what positive means?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
I
You
don't-
would notice.
I don't believe anyone that says it to me because
And
I've
that's
never
me.
noticed.
That's me. I play on 165 hertz, more than 120.
Isn't that even like a regular division of how the hertz goes?
No,
I
it's
thought it was
that's
like
the next
240
up.
is the next one.
No, it's the next. It's what's it called? It goes 60, 120, 165, and then or 144 technically, and then 165.
It's a lot of numbers.
But
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
no,
remember that.
it's insanely different.
All right. Well, I'll try it. But they're expensive, those ultra wide monitors.
I got mine, which is a 165. It's a
Yeah, but
27.
yours is not an ultra wide.
It's not an ultra wide. It's a 27-inch curved. It's awesome still.
Yeah, but I wouldn't get a curved unless I got an ultra wide because I don't see. Like I sat in front of yours and I was all confused in the store. It was very
it's
uncomfortable.
not set up for you. You got to set it to your eye level and everything.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do that anyways
Why not?
because my monitor stands are either too tall or too short. I have to like lower my seat or like whatever. Like it'd be uncomfortable for me to sit with the way
Don't
my
you have VESA mount?
Yeah, but they are at the max height. So when I play, I'm looking down at my screen.
Oh,
So I either have to tilt them up or lower my seat, but if I lowered my seat, I'm having bad posture.
poor thing.
Yeah.
You
Being
poor,
tall sucks,
You
bro.
poor thing.
Being tall is a pain in the ass. Don't be tall.
I would get a big VESA mounting system, but I picked a monitor. One of my two monitors has no VESA mount, which I'm
The only thing
sad
I would
about.
do different is if I did buy a new mount for my monitors, I'd buy one that has like an arm that like can angle up rather than like go as high as the tube goes.
Yeah.
Because they're the max of the tube. I wish I could just pivot them up. Anyways, whatever.
Don't matter.
This isn't really big news. It's kind of annoying for me though, like as a fan. So, Star Wars related,
Of course.
just to make it boring for you. There's this Canadian fella
Okay.
on the internet. He goes by the name of Star Wars Theory.
Okay.
He's very, very well known in the Star Wars fandom across the internet. He's like the guy when it comes to everything. When it comes to like reviewing the movies, reviewing the games, reviewing this, that, the other.
He's the wise old wizard of Star Wars.
He is, but he's only like a couple years older than us. And he lives in Vancouver.
Okay.
So like pride there for the Canadians that we got a guy who's like
That into
Like,
Star Wars.
fucking. He's like across the world. Everyone's like, I'm watching this guy. He has when new episodes come out, he does watch parties on like Discord or whatever.
Yeah.
and they average at like 4,000 to 7,000 people are watching with him at the same time.
Holy shit!
Think of how many people he's influenced to like get Disney Plus
Just to
to
watch
watch
it.
Star Wars.
Yeah, probably a lot.
He makes all these theories about like what would happen if, like how the Marvel has the what ifs on Disney now.
Yeah.
He does that, but he's been doing that for like 10 years. He does like recaps of all the episodes, points out the little things that people don't notice, for like all for the fans, obviously. So like when I watch his videos, I learn so much more.
Yeah.
He made a short film called Vader.
Okay.
And it was about when Vader first wakes up after being burnt and put into the Vader suit.
Yeah.
And like him fighting Palpatine, and like it was like unreal. He spent like $100,000 on it, and he's not a rich guy, by the way. He's just like you and I starting
Probably got
YouTube
a lot
channel,
of YouTube money though.
but he got some funding, some sponsors.
Yeah.
But no one from Star Wars has ever given him a attention or a dime.
Yeah.
And he just announced the other day.
Well, because he kind of contradicts them. He goes like, "This is wrong," or like, "This doesn't work," or like,
No, he's actually a big fan of Dave Filoni, who's doing all the Star Wars stuff now. Dave Filoni is the executive producer of all Star Wars. He's a big fan. He loves it all. And like he was crying his eyes out in front of his 7,000 viewers
when he got announced as the producer.
when Luke Skywalker was on the screen in The Mandalorian.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so he does all this for Star Wars, and like he probably is responsible for bringing like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars right into Disney's lap for the sake of like just what he does.
Yeah.
And he found out the other day from a fairly reliable source within Disney that he has been blacklisted from Disney.
Why? Just because?
I mean, there's got to be more to the story.
But what does it mean to be blacklisted from Disney?
So they've already made it very clear that they don't want to give him any permissions to use any like characters or whatever from Star Wars. They won't help sponsor his movies. They won't listen to him. They won't interview him. They won't like have him as a guest speaker in their panels.
Okay.
When they go to events, they pretty much intentionally ignore him, like at like Comic-Cons and stuff like that. Like, even though all he wants to do is talk about Star Wars and like improve that brand and like be a part of the fans,
Yeah.
they have like completely blacklisted him. And I don't really know why. I have to go back and look into it more, because he originally asked Disney if he could do something with them for his Vader Part 2, which he is working on.
Yeah.
Which is going to be $200,000 again out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
Like, not a rich guy.
Yeah. I mean, if he's got the follow base that you're saying he does, he's got money.
Yeah, like he does have subscriptions, so like people can pay like $2 a month to be a YouTube member, which is like not a lot of money. He only does that so people don't get spammy in his Discord.
I'm pretty sure like 1 million views on a video is like $6,000.
That doesn't even sound right. I think it's less than that. Anyways, that doesn't even really matter, because I don't know if he even gets that many views, because Star Wars fans across the world probably don't watch him. It's probably mostly like obviously the first world countries and like people that are younger and tech savvy.
It's 18 cents per view, about
18 cents per view.
It equates to $18 per 1,000 ad views, and it equates to $5 per 1,000 video views. About $5 per 1,000 views.
Oh, that's actually quite a bit.
Yeah. So let's say he gets 1 million.
That's just 3 extra zeros.
Yeah. So yeah, he's getting $5,000 for 1 million views.
Okay, so like I don't know what he gets in his view counts. Probably like not that high, but probably like a couple 100,000 by like a few weeks of it.
Yeah, he's making good money if he makes videos regularly.
But you also got to go to the cost. So he's got people working for him too.
Yeah.
Like he's got like a video editor, and he's got like a co-host on his podcast. He's got like someone that does all the marketing and
he's
management.
got a podcast and shit. Not to mention he's probably got sponsors. He's got to have sponsors.
I don't think he does have sponsors.
They've all got those. Like,
he's subscription based. He's not like for some of his stuff. So his podcast and stuff and
so
YouTube
got,
is all
like
free.
a Patreon.
What he does is you have to subscribe to his YouTube channel to get into his Discord.
Okay.
And then once you prove to the manager of the Discord profile, who I'm assuming is also paid, then they verify you by that.
Okay.
So it is kind of a Patreon, but it's not actually a Patreon.
Okay.
But anyways, the news that I'm talking about is he got blacklisted from Disney, and I'm sure he knows why, because it's always been controversial that he covers so much Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
But it sucks because if it wasn't for him, like Disney wouldn't have probably as many viewers on Star Wars
They
stuff.
probably still would.
Not at the dedication level that like you got to see the fan base he's got. Like
Well,
you
I'm
should
not
see
saying
his-
he doesn't.
like people literally don't watch the first episode of a series or like don't watch an episode of the series without watching it with him. Like people are that dedicated.
Oh, okay.
Like he's got like 7,000 people in his watch parties. By the end of the season, The Mandalorian, I think he had like over 10,000 people watching it with him. The finale, which is like I can't even
not
get
bad,
my
eh?
buddies over to watch a movie on the weekend.
Yeah.
Let alone
If we all
like-
had lives, maybe.
yeah, right. Didn't have lives. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Sad.
that's the news.
That's the new. Well, I got some birthdays.
Minecraft, Lego, and Star Wars Theory is blacklisted from Disney.
Wow. I got some birthdays and some history if you want.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we're starting to get into the busy time for birthdays.
Yes,
It is officially September.
It is officially September. We're already a week
New Year's
in,
babies.
and it's all the New Year's babies.
New
I
Year's
guess.
babies. So first up here, Adam Sandler.
Oh yay!
Adam Sandler. So this is going to be as of September the 9th. It will be.
Yes.
September the 9th. Adam Sandler's turning 56.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
He used to be funny.
At some points,
He used to be funny. His
he's had
old
some
movies-
funny things.
His
but
old movies were funny.
His stand-up on Netflix
Not
was
good.
awful.
Yeah, his
where he
stand-up.
kept changing the scene.
I don't like his stand-up.
It was stupid.
But anyway, Adam Sandler, 56 years old. Next up, you're not going to know this guy, but a lot of people do. Hunter Hayes.
I recognize the name, but I don't know what
He's a
from.
country singer.
Okay.
He's turning 30.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé,
Michael Bublé is turning 46.
good old Canadian boy.
Yeah, man. Turning 46 years old.
Wow.
Hugh Grant,
Okay.
turning 61.
Yeah, I
He
guess
does
that
not
makes
look like he's in his 60s.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say that kind of makes sense.
but he looks like he's like 40 still.
Sure. I mean, but he's also a celebrity,
Yeah,
so they
he's-
probably got some like de-aging blood or whatever,
You're-
child's blood.
You're not going to know this guy by actor name, unless you do. But you'll know his character. So Eric Stonestreet
Yeah, I know.
is turning 50 years old.
Eric
Best-
Stonestreet.
Best known as Cam from Modern Family.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old is he turning?
50.
No.
Doesn't
way.
look 50. Yeah, he's
See,
50.
he doesn't look 50.
He does not
and
look
he's
50
large,
at all.
Too.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Like he shouldn't be aging.
Which
that
is
well.
funny because for anybody that watches Modern Family, he's actually straight in real life.
Yeah, it's the fucking.
And the
hilarious-
ginger is the real.
Yeah,
He's actually gay in real life.
it's so funny, and he's like the more convincing
Yeah,
one.
I know. I
I mean,
know.
that might be a little offensive.
It's actually fun. It's hilarious though. That show is good. It's gotten a little
He's
bit.
always
shit
got like
now,
the jazz hands going
but-
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah. Mitchell. Yeah. Sounds like your house.
Yeah, basically.
And the final birthday is a deceased individual,
Okay.
Colonel Sanders, 1890 to 1980.
Wow.
90 years old. That guy.
Wait, 1890 to 1980?
Yeah, 90 years old.
Wow. Did you ever so
Hold on. Happy birthdays go out to Adam Sandler, Hunter Hayes, Michael Bublé, Hugh Grant, Eric Stonestreet, and Colonel Sanders. That's the one.
have you ever seen the KFC Twitter account?
No.
Okay, they follow 11 people.
Okay.
I have to get this right, but so they have a thing where it's like 11 or 7 herbs and spices.
11 herbs and spices.
So they follow like I'll have to look it up. It's like 7. They follow 7 guys named Herb, and then like other, and then the Spice Girls.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll show you right now. It's so fucking funny. So it's like just like a random collection of herbs, and then the Spice Girls.
That's actually funny.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's a good little Easter egg.
I mean, that recipe got leaked a long time ago from
Yeah.
a guy that got fired and was
Here,
pissed off about it.
11 following. You got so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5 Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Then a guy named Herb, another guy named Herb, another guy named Herb, another guy named Herb, another guy named Herb, and lastly, a guy named Herb.
Perfect. That's actually funny as shit.
Yeah. So it's like
That's funny.
6,
11 herbs and spices.
6 herbs and 5 spices, I
Yeah.
guess. Or did I get the math wrong? Nope, that's right.
11 herbs and spices.
Yeah.
That's the secret recipe.
Yeah,
That's funny as fuck.
that's good. That's
That is
clever.
good.
That's good
I like
marketing.
that.
Whoever did that does not get paid enough for what they do. Like, he probably woke up one morning and was like, ha, I got it.
I know.
Goes
what I'm
to the
gonna do,
boss.
yeah.
It's like, this is my moment, and I know what to do with it. And you're
Yeah.
not stopping me.
And you're not going to stop me. Why are you not stopping me? Because I did it already. It's happening. It happened. All right, you ready for some history?
Let's go for some
you-
history. You said it was a shitty day for history.
A little bit, but I just wrote them all down. So we're good. We got
Come
lots.
Hook a brother up.
Another peach.
Really? Come
Yep.
on.
It's either that or lime.
No.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, you ready?
Ready for the history.
Started off September 9th, 1776.
1776.
Yes.
That's the year before the Confederation.
Congress officially renames the country from the United Colonies to the United States.
Right, because it was what were the names of the parts? I guess you probably don't have that written down.
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about the U.S.
Okay.
I don't know shit.
It's all right. We don't need to. We're Canadian.
But yeah, 1776, United Colonies becomes United States.
Nice.
Not bad, right? Let's jump a little bit. 1817.
1817.
Yes. Alexander Twilight was the gentleman's name.
Okay.
And this is what's funny about this fact, actually. It's a cool fact, but the way that they worded it, Alexander Twilight says probably the first African American to graduate U.S. college, receives a BA from Middlebrook College.
What's the funny thing about that?
The first African American in the U.S. to graduate college.
Oh, but it was 1817?
1817.
I mean, that sounds probably right.
Yeah, it's cool. That's a good job.
Big revolutionary step there.
It was. It was. All right, we'll go another one. 1914.
Okay.
All right, World War I. The first fully mechanized unit in the British Army was created.
Fully mechanized unit?
And get this,
What does that even mean?
mechanized machines.
Like tanks?
Like, no, let me finish.
Okay.
It's a Canadian unit.
Cyborgs?
It's a Canadian unit in the British Army called the Canadian Automobile Machine Gun Brigade. And it was made up of a bunch of trucks with machine guns mounted on them.
Oh, like Jeeps with
Yeah.
guns on the back. Okay,
The
got
first ever of its kind, fully mechanized unit.
it. That'd be fucking terrifying, eh?
Yeah.
If you're on the other side and you're like, yo, they're driving at us
That
and they're shooting. They
This-
got guns on the top of
that's
their
a-
cars.
That's a car. That's a car. What do I do?
You ever seen the
And then they just threw mustard gas.
You ever seen the videos of them like practicing driving those cars? Because the suspensions were just absolute ass.
Yeah.
And then you just see like they're doing fucking headbangs.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm getting.
What are you doing?
All right. Good. We're good.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Oh, you want the next one?
Well,
I thought you were talking about the broken suspension,
Well, no, it wasn't broken.
but like shitty
now I gotta repeat
suspension.
myself because you weren't listening. No, they just like early cars didn't have the greatest suspension, so they would do like training
Yeah.
where they get all the guys to sit in the vehicles and they drive like over dunes.
Yeah.
And then you see them doing like getting whiplash basically.
Yeah.
And that's what they would practice doing.
That's what driving a Jeep is like today.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like Jeeps.
All right. 1956.
Okay.
All right. Elvis appears on the Ed Sullivan Show for the first time ever.
That's pretty big.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shortly before he was banned from television
What, for humping the air?
because his moves were too sexual. Yeah,
Oh,
for real.
man.
No, for real.
Getting people all fired up on the TVs.
I guess, man. I don't know if I don't fucking know. You ain't on the mountain.
Wait, he was actually banned from television?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because he was too sexual. He would like hump and shit.
And here we have Cardi B scissoring another chick on the fucking stage at the Grammys.
Yeah, just singing about their wops.
Yeah.
That's
I want to go back to those days where Elvis was banned from TV for humping the air. Those are probably more appropriate times.
Yeah, and especially after Cardi B had openly admitted to drugging people and stealing their wallets when she was a stripper.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, it's still a
Totally
thing.
forgot about that.
Still a thing.
No, I mean like that, her admitting that was a thing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
totally forget about
Yeah.
that.
Yep, no, but it definitely happened.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah, she's fucked.
Not much you can do about that shit, though.
No.
Maybe she'll give them back their wallets now that she's a quadrillionaire.
Yeah, right? She didn't deserve it.
Nope.
I
And-
can't stand her.
The final fact.
Final date, you mean?
The final
Final year?
history.
What is it?
You ready?
What year?
2015.
2015.
Pretty recent.
Okay, recent history.
Recent history. Queen Elizabeth II
Okay.
becomes the longest reigning monarch of all time at 63 years and 7 months in power.
That's insane. 63 years and 7 months?
Yep.
So she's still...
And the last
She's
person...
putting a fucking stack on that record then. You
She's
said
almost
67
100.
you said
She's like 98 years old.
When was that?
2015.
And it was 67 years?
63 years.
Oh, so now it's 67 years.
Now it's 67 years.
Or 68.
68, 69 years. 69
Holy
years.
shit.
She's always been in power for 70 years. I mean,
That's-
she's like 98, I think, though. She's getting up there.
Yeah.
She's,
I think she's got a stunt double.
I don't know if she's about a stunt double or what kind of shit they're hiding from us, but
Like I don't like I think
look at Betty White.
I was having a sarcastic like tin hat conversation with someone and I was like, yeah, the queen's dead. Like there's no way she's still alive. Like it's a conspiracy. They're covering it up.
No, she's dead.
I mean like
No, she's alive, I mean.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
she's fine.
that was a joke.
Yeah.
It wasn't
How
being
much
serious.
tinfoil's tucked under your hat?
None.
Are you sure?
It's a joke.
Yeah, I know.
It's sarcasm.
But you are a tinny hat guy.
Not really.
A little bit.
I mean, when you're right, it's not.
A little bit.
But anyways, so. Yeah, you've got me off course. But yeah, it was a joke saying she was dead.
Yeah. Anyway, the last person to hold a record was her great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Right in the family.
Yep. Well, obviously, this is the only people that are king and queen and royalty.
I meant like maybe other monarchs from other countries,
Oh.
like the Kims, the Kim Jongs.
Well, they just do stupid shit and blow themselves up.
Well, they're a
quickly.
third. They're the North Korea. The Kim Jong family is the third generation monarchs in Korea.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
In North Korea.
Yeah. They get to pick. That's not like running down the family. They choose who their heir is going to be.
Pretty sure it is within the family.
It's not always.
The third in that no, it's a third generation of monarchs that are reigning. It's a third generation family.
No, I know, but they have the opportunity to pick. They usually will pick their child.
Sure, they can do whatever
'Cause
they
they-
want. They're
'cause they're-
dictators.
Yeah, but they're grooming their kids
But
to
I'm
be
telling
what
you
they
that
want them to be from
it's the
birth.
third generation of the same family. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what it means when you say third generation.
Yeah, I know what it. I know what it means.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, they have the ability to pick who their successor is.
Sure.
They do.
Probably.
No, they do.
I'm not doubting you.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting you.
Okay. All right. That's
They're
the end of the
dictators.
news.
They can do whatever they want.
That's the end of the news.
Is it?
Yep.
Wow.
You man.
Your phone is really annoying.
I know it is.
Why don't you put it in your lap or something? So that on the floor.
Yeah.
All right.
It's got a case on it. It's good. It's
Yeah,
carpet.
so you might want to clean it up a little bit. I'm not
It's,
gonna lie.
it's gonna have dog shit on it. now.
Yeah, it's got dog shit on it. I mean, I cleaned up pretty good, but it's still like
I just won't
could-
push it to my face for a couple days.
I was gonna say maybe don't answer a phone call.
Yeah.
Like I could do a better cleaning
Speakerphone
job.
for the next little
I
while.
stacked all the gear off to the side over there where I know I didn't step and track it in because I might do another cleaning before the band gets in here and practices again.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's kind of fucking disgusting.
Yeah, a little.
Dog shit's really gross.
Whatever.
So
Who cares? What else you got going on?
I don't know, man.
You got any final topics?
No, man. I'm actually good.
You're good?
I'm satisfied. I'm good.
I cannot stop asking until you say you're satisfied with your care.
What is that from?
Big Hero 6.
Right. I totally forgot.
Ba la la la.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it once, I think.
Yeah, it's a good ass movie. You should watch it again.
No, there's other movies.
No, you should.
Oh, I'm actually back to cars.
Oh,
I've
God.
been binge watching the entire Fast and Furious series of movies in chronological order.
Yeah.
It actually flows a lot better when you watch them back to back.
Yeah.
You know, everyone gives a shit. It's like, oh, now they're like flying to space and all this shit. I mean,
Yeah, it's
it's
stupid.
still extreme as fuck, and it's unnecessarily extreme.
Stupid. It's stupid.
But when you watch like the progression of everything that happens and like how they got each movie, wow, pick it up, you muppet. There's
I'm not drinking that.
There's paper towel behind
There's
you.
no way I'm drinking from that
That's
can
fine.
now.
There's paper towel behind you. You're gonna just put it on the floor there and just put your foot on it.
You continue to talk.
Yeah, you'll hear me from over there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it just flows a little bit better when you watch them back to back, because every movie gets a little bit more extreme, and they obviously have to outdo the previous movie. Like, I understand that from a cinematic point of view, how you can see everyone can see you cleaning it up. It's so funny. And now you're just being weird. Go back. Now you're blocking the light. Now everything's dim. Oh, there we go. It's all back to normal. It's not the first time that we've spilled drinks on this carpet, though.
That's what this carpet's for.
But now I'll have to definitely clean. Actually, you're gonna help me clean it this time.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I don't get paid for this. Your band does.
No, they don't get paid either.
Sometimes.
And I pay into this. Anyways. Yeah, no, I think if you watch them in a row, it's a little bit better. I'm doing it so I can watch the new movie with it being fresh in my mind. I'm on 7 right now, the one that came out just after Paul Walker passed away. So I haven't finished the whole movie yet, but I'm almost at the end. I know I'm gonna cry.
I have yet to watch a full.
Dummies.
The squids on their bikes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm yet to watch a full Fast and Furious movie from start to finish, and my life is fine the way it is.
Have you not seen the first one?
No.
Not Tokyo Drift?
No.
Bruh. You gotta watch those for the street racing aspect of it.
But it's old, man.
Yeah, but it still works.
Does it, though?
Oh, yeah.
Or are they just shifting through their 19 gears?
No, they do it properly. It's
Because
not...
Vin Diesel drives a Dodge Charger that should only have 4 gears, and he shifts it like 86 times.
No, because he's obviously switched the transmission to go with the more gears.
So what, did he put an 18-speed fucking Cummins in it?
No, a 6-speed.
It's not a 6-speed.
You said you haven't watched it, so you don't know.
I've seen clips of them racing. He's shifting the whole time.
Yeah, most race car drivers do that. Okay, stop. Most race car drivers do shift a lot when they're driving because you have to shift down to go slower
you have to shift
in
down.
the corners.
What gear do you have to shift into to make the wings come out?
You're...
That's what the new movie is. It's true.
I haven't seen the new movie yet.
I just saw Spaceship and I did
That's
not
my
want to see
point.
it.
I'm working up to watching the new movie.
The new movie?
The new movie.
The new movie?
F9.
F9.
I'm on Furious 7. I got one more. Then me and some homies, you're invited, but you're probably not going to want to come based on what you just told me, are going to go watch it in the theater.
I'll come and watch it, I guess. I'm not going to like it, but I'll do it.
You're such a negative Nancy.
What do you mean a negative Nancy?
Can't bring you anywhere. We'll go watch it. What day is it today? Right, Friday. Watch it tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but tomorrow to the podcast.
I can't tomorrow. I'm busy all the time.
Yo, come go-karting on Sunday.
I cannot.
Your loss.
I know it is.
Yeah.
I've been asking you to go-karting to move it to my birthday weekend, but you said no. Dick.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that conversation didn't happen.
It did happen.
All right, we'll review it because I don't.
Right.
You don't have to go go-karting once a year. You can go multiple times a year. You wanted to do video games for your birthday.
Yeah, I am.
But now you're telling me you want to go go-karting.
I want to do everything for my birthday. I have a whole week off.
Okay, then make a plan and I'll be there.
I don't need. It's my birthday. I shouldn't be making plans.
That's literally the most back-asswards thing I've ever.
No, it's
in my
not.
life.
I'm a princess. I want to be pampered on my birthday.
I'm not surprise partying you.
I want to be a princess.
I think surprise parties are stupid.
Doesn't mean to be a surprise party. You can tell me this is what's happening. Yo, be available this day. This is what's happening.
You know, you can always be like, hey, Rich, do you want to do me a favor and just organize one of my birthday events? This is the day I'm available. Like, yeah, Mike, no problem. That's easy.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Oh, look at that. That would have been easy, right?
Okay, let's fucking do that then. Jesus.
You give me a short timeline now. I only got a month and a half to plan this out.
All right, where can they find the show, Richard, before you yell at me some more, you prick?
They can find the show on Instagram and Facebook at The Dick Van Mike Show and on Twitter at Dick Van Mike, both of which have our link trees in the bio for you to find all the other bullshit about us, like where you can find our shows, which are on Amazon, Apple Podcasts. And when I say Amazon, I learned it's Amazon Music.
Yeah, it is Amazon Music.
I thought it was what's Audible? Not Audible.
No, it's
the
Amazon
other one.
Music.
Yeah, but you have to like dig. You can't just like get podcasts on Amazon Music. You have to like dig and specifically find the one you're looking for. So you have to search us up.
Yeah.
Amazon, Music, Dick Van Mike Show, and good luck finding it. That's why we have listeners on there. We got Apple Podcasts, we got Google Podcasts,
And Spotify.
we got Spotify, we got YouTube Music, we got YouTube. Missing at least one.
YouTube Premium.
I guess technically YouTube Premium is on there as well.
That's it.
And that's it.
We
Oh, yeah, 'cause we have the music shit.
We opted out of Pandora.
Did we even have an option?
Yeah.
Oh,
We opted out.
it wouldn't have benefited us
I
at
don't
all.
think so. It's only the Americas.
Yeah, hit up the follow button, hit up the subscribe button, hit up the auto downloads button, hit up the notification bell on YouTube because we got videos now. We got videos. Many of videos. Still some on the way. I've been a bit delayed trying to catch up. Had a 1 week off of doing shit. We got a banner. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it for me. What's your socials there, kid?
My socials, you can find me at MADalessandro20 on Instagram, where you will find the links to all my streaming and podcast endeavors.
You have a link tree?
I don't have a link tree, but the links
You ever
are
going to
just
get
there.
a link tree? Because you only have one link.
I don't have enough for link trees.
If you have more than one link, you need a link tree.
I don't think I have enough, but I'll consider it for you.
My Instagram is at Richard Harknett, and that's where you can get my link tree in the bio to go to my other shit.
All right. You're exceptionally pricky tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm on it. It's late, bro. I got to go and edit this. I got 45 minutes to edit this and post it online.
Who jammed your panties up your ass?
You did.
I didn't jam
shit. I got
shit.
47 minutes.
Take that cactus out of your G-string.
47 minutes to go home, edit this, and post it so that the lovely people that are going to listen, all 5 of them, can be like... yo, dog.
Yo,
the show's out on time.
Big ups to you guys.
Yeah.
Big ups to our 5 listeners.
If you feel like it, just give us a quick shout out. The 5 of yous. Just say like, hey, we listened to this show. You need a few more listeners. Yeah.
We do need to hear from you guys because we are approaching renewal periods for the show.
Yeah, we got money to burn.
Do we?
No.
I don't.
We don't. We got money to spend, but nowhere to get it from.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to sponsor the show.
We don't need sponsors, but if you guys...
You can buy us the subscription that hosts our podcast.
If you are interested in the show and you would like to hear it continue, please reach out to us and let us know not to fucking stop.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit extreme, but I agree with him.
It's not extreme. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything.
We just want to know if people like it.
We want to know if you like it, because if you don't, then we're throwing money into the wind. We're pissing into a ceiling fan.
Yeah, we bought some equipment here too.
Yeah, man. And a banner.
Well, that wasn't too expensive.
That was impulse.
It was impulse. It wasn't too expensive. I wanted, even if we stopped the show today.
This is being hung up at both of our weddings, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's like it's a keepsake.
Yeah.
It's
I kind of want one now too.
It's like I said about the stickers. We're never gonna get rid of these fucking stickers that we're giving away for free.
I kind of want one now.
One day I'll get you one. It took me 2 minutes to order it. One day we're gonna be sitting around, right? And it's gonna be like our wedding day, or it's gonna be our bachelor party, and all of a sudden I'm gonna give you like a card, and it's just gonna have like 10 of these DvM Myke Show stickers inside the card,
and I'm gonna shit myself.
Just gonna laugh like idiots because we had this stupid fucking podcast.
Are we gonna laugh like idiots because of the podcast, or are we gonna laugh like idiots because at that point we'd already had like 12 beers?
We're gonna laugh like idiots because we had this stupid podcast that we both were a part of,
and we had 12 beers,
and we look back on all the stupid memories of the times in the back in the day.
How much Jameson will be involved?
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the memories of the podcast.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's completely irrelevant to alcohol,
but Jameson will be involved.
Yeah, I mean that's irrelevant. But okay. Now you're just going off for no reason. I'm talking about the stickers.
I always go off.
Yeah. Stickers.
We have stickers.
Didn't even focus.
You want a banner? Message Dick.
Oh yeah, we'll get you a banner.
We get you banners too.
$75 for a banner.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it wasn't cheap.
Yeah, fair.
We're just making a little on top. $75 for a banner, free stickers.
Yeah, we'll give you a bunch of free stickers with the banner.
Yeah, really.
We'll give you like a whole page.
They're all cut up, but yeah, we'll give you 6 of them.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's it.
That's another one.
Yeah, now I gotta go edit this bitch.
Yeah, baby.
All right.
Peace out, everybody. Have a fantastic Thursday.
Yeah, whatever that means.
That was the Joe Santagato.